Y'all want to go outside? Come on, let's go outside. Well, hello. Welcome to my channel. This is my very first video blog. That's the correct word. I went on a trip to Austin, and I took a crap ton of film photos. So, yeah, this is where that starts. That's the intro. So before we left, we had to, of course, get breakfast. We had a long drive, so we decided to grab some donuts. Start of our vacation. And do you have a blueberry donut? Mm-hmm. And can I get a blueberry donut?
Yes, daughter.
Thank you. Bye-bye. She gave us a bunch of free donut holes.
Oh. Yum yum yum. Ooh, kolache. Yum yum yum.
Kolache.
Blueberry donut. Look at
Yep. Is that what you wanted?
Yes. The glazed one. Oh my god, it looks so good. So soft. The way I like it. Come on, here. Wait.
Oh, I need my monster. Don't look at my butt. Can you see my butt?
No. Because you don't have one.
Yeah, a bigger one than you.
That's also very true. That is the shit.
Okay. So, after we got our donuts, we hit the road. And after that, we drove for about probably 3-ish hours until we hit Temple, Texas. And of course, when you're in Texas, you have to stop at Buc-ee's. Buc-ee's is the shirt you're talking about?
This is Texas active boarding. It's such a get the Buc-ee's suit.
We should both get some. So she's trying to put on this shirt without actually taking off her bottom shirt.
Shut up.
She got it at Buc-ee's. We had to
It's
stop.
so cute.
We had to stop at
It's so
Buc-ee's,
cute.
of course.
Look, you gotta see it. And then the back.
What's it say? Let's get it poppin'.
And then it has Buc-ee's.
Ah,
It's cute.
very fancy.
So far, I only have the Christmas and
Oh,
this
and
one.
I got a trucker hat, like a true the true trucker. Where? Oh, it's in the bag.
It is. Here.
I'm a
There you
true
go.
trucker now.
Oh, fuck. There's a way you can do this.
I look like a trucker? I am a trucker.
You are a trucker.
I'm a trucker. So after the obligatory stop at Buc-ee's and getting this awesome hat, we hit the road again and started heading to our first true stop of the vacation, Interspace Caverns of Georgetown, Texas. But before we went to Interspace, we had to use the restroom at Wendy's, where I pulled the best prank of my career. Alright, and Wendy's walking out. I'm gonna try and prank Gloria. I'm gonna get her ass. We're gonna do it. Alright, one sec. I'm gonna act normal. Act normal. I forget. Do you like Wendy's? Wendy's nuts hit your face? God, that was cringe. So, this is where we made it to Interspace Caverns. Just a fair warning, the audio from my microphone and that is not good, to say the least. I'm borrowing a shotgun mic from a buddy of mine because my microphone broke beforehand, like 2 days before the trip. So this is also where I loaded up my first roll of film. This is some HP5 shot at 1600. So yeah, this is also the first time I ever pushed any film. So we're excited to see the results, and here they are. So I'm loading up my first roll, some HP5. We're gonna push it probably 2 stops. We're at Interspace Caverns. It's probably gonna be really dark in there, so I'm gonna load this up, and we're gonna be going in. So there's a giant school here. They came at the same exact time as us. Massive. There's probably at least 100 people. So we're at Interspace Caverns. Our tour is at 1:10, so we gotta sit here and wait.
Chips and guacamole. The first name for this room is the first formation room, and we call it that because of those guys back there. Those 2 columns are the oldest and largest columns in the whole cave.
Well, not every shot is a keeper, and that will become very apparent later. So, I decided to push all of these 2 stops well before I had entered, and that was a mistake. I didn't realize that wasn't going to be good enough. All of these were handheld, and my fastest shutter was probably 1/30th of a second, so the rest came out underexposed or shaky. can't tell, I'm filming and editing this over several weeks. And to be honest, continuity. I only have an associate's degree in film anyways. After the caverns, we drove to our Airbnb, about another 45 minutes. We went to dinner, and then we made a last-minute impulse decision. You know, like the responsible young adults we are. So I didn't record when we first got here, but we got to our Airbnb. We went and ate some dinner, and we're about to go get some last-minute tattoos. And shout out to Death by Deja Vu on Instagram. He was an amazing tattoo artist. He was super sweet, super nice. We texted him the very last minute during dinner, and he was almost immediately able to draw something up and tattoo me within like an hour and a half of me texting him. Really great guy. Check out his work. I'll link it down below. So after the tattoos, we went and grabbed food and went back to the Airbnb and went pretty much straight to bed. It was almost midnight by the time we got back. We had been driving since like 9 a.m. So we were very tired and had to get up pretty early the next morning to do all the fun stuff we had planned. Good morning.
Morning.
Going to go get breakfast, day 2, and then we're going to go actually have a lot of fun and take pictures. So immediately after breakfast, we went to our first destination for the day, the Cathedral of Junk. The Cathedral of Junk is a massive art piece in Austin in this gentleman's backyard who started building, I believe in the late 70s, early 80s, just taking donations of junk, trash, really kind of whatever he could get his hands on, and built this massive monument that is 3 stories high. You can go inside, climb up to the very top. So yeah, we decided to go there, and I continued shooting on my HP5, shot at 1600. So because I was trying to stay in the moment and really enjoy myself, I didn't film much else, but I took plenty of pictures, so here they are. pretty much love all of these photos. The only one I don't really care that much about is from the backside of the cathedral, but just about every single one of them I just love. I would hang them up on my wall. I felt really at peace at this place. I really want to go back. There's so much to explore, and I almost guarantee you every single time you go, you will see something new there. After the cathedral, we went to a different church, the church that's right across the street from our Airbnb. Apparently it's also a college. So yeah, we're heading there next. So we just got back from the Cathedral of Junk. It was awesome. Go see it. I'll put the pictures somewhere in here. We're about to go see this church that's just like really close by. It looked really pretty, and I got 10 shots left of this HP 5. After the church, on the way back, I saw this house, townhome, apartment. I don't know what it is, but I really like the symmetry on it, so I stopped really quick and took a photo. After our morning activities, we were pretty hungry, so we decided to go to lunch. We originally were wanting wings and went to this place called Tommy Want Wingy. It's a pretty dumb name. It was at some basically hipster bar slash food truck place. There's probably like 10 food trucks. And of course, since it was hipster, it was crazy expensive. It was nearly $30 for 10 wings and some fries. That was way more than we were willing to pay. So instead, we went to the Great Mod Pizza. After lunch, we went to one of the most beautiful places of nature in the state of Texas, Hamilton Pool. Hamilton Pool is a natural overhang grotto about 30 miles outside of Austin. It used to be home to lots of swimmers, but since they have had problems with rock falling, and so you can no longer swim under, it's about a mile hike round trip, and it is definitely well worth it. I did not get much footage from it, but I got plenty of pictures. I ended up loading up some Kodak Ultramax and putting it in the Canon AE1. that last photo the park ranger at the pool ended up taking for us. He too used to be a photographer, shooting on film back in the 80s and 90s, and we got to talking. We probably sat there and talked for 20-30 minutes almost, just about the resurgence of film and how it died off before I was born pretty much, and in his lifetime as a photographer. I'm very grateful for this photo that he took of us. I could not be happier with it. After Hamilton Pool, we went to Congress Bridge in downtown Austin to see the great bat migration. Earlier in this video, I foreshadowed that not all images come out, and that happened to be the case with the bats. I'm glad I got to experience it, glad I got to see it in person. I'm pretty disappointed that the images did not come out, especially because we sat there for probably 4 hours almost waiting for them to come. The bat migration happens almost immediately after sunset for the most part. We got there around 7ish, and so I guess not 4 hours, 2 hours. We got there around 7 and stayed till about 9:30, and that's right around when the bats started flying out for their night. Gloria was not happy about waiting that entire time. We were getting eaten by mosquitoes, it was hot, we were tired, but I was super happy that she was patient for me and we got to see it. So I'll go ahead and show the photos from the bridge and the bats, but the bats did not come out at all. So, I forgot to mention that those were all shot on Delta 3200 on my Pentax IQ Zoom 160. A lot of the photos did come out. The city came out, the ferret came out. Funny story on that ferret, there's just a German dude who had like 5 ferrets, and he literally just let them run loose in the crowd, and mostly everybody loved him. There's one dude who absolutely hated it. But most of the photos came out except for literally the attempt of photographing the bats fly out. In that second to last photo, you can kind of see them, but not very well. So yeah, that was the last thing we did that night. We went back to our Airbnb, went to bed. We had to be up early in the morning because we were checking out. So yeah, that was the last bit in Austin, and the very next day we went to Waco, Texas. While in Waco, we made several stops. We went to the Dr. Pepper Museum. We went and grabbed barbecue. We walked around town a little bit. We went to the famous suspension bridge. And honestly, this is where I got some mostly terrible photos and then 1 or 2 really good photos that I'm absolutely in love with. I'm just going to share the little bit of footage that I have. I'm just going to share the little bit of footage that I have and the photos that came from it. There isn't much. I ended up loading up some Kodak Portra 800 and finished off my Ultramax roll. So, walking back to the car because I realized I just shot the last of my Ultramax, and I didn't bring an extra canister of film because I thought it was a 36 roll. It's actually a 24 roll. So I'm walking back to the car to grab my Portrait 800, and then we're gonna walk back to the museum and get admission. I really gotta pee. Just drove an hour and a half from Austin, drank 2 Dr. Peppers. I really gotta pee. So yeah. Oh, look at all that pretty murals. So yeah, grabbing Portrait 800 and then going to the museum. So we're at some park in Waco. There's a bridge over here. There's several bridges. This is at the Brazos River. The main one I wanted to get a picture of is under construction, so we won't be taking a picture of that one, sadly. But there's another one like right next to it that we're gonna take a picture of. I just gotta try and find some sort of composition. So yeah. No fishing or diving from bridge. I want to swim. I want to swim. Right? Well, that was the end of our trip, and I know this was a long video, especially for my first video on this channel, but I really wanted to show off what we did and the photos that I took. Honestly, I took some of the best film photos of my career, or lack thereof of career, but the best film photos I've ever taken. I know I didn't put a whole lot of effort into the actual look and feel of the video itself. I'm not a vlogger. This is my first vlog I've ever made. and I wasn't really prepared and didn't expect it to take this long, but it did. So from here on out, I'm going to try and up the quality, make it look better, make it look cohesive. I've been editing this video for over a month now, so I don't really have a whole lot of time to create videos like this, especially of this kind of long format. I really want to stick my videos under 10-15 minutes and keep it at that, but I appreciate you stopping by and watching this. So yeah, y'all have a good day.